We're here in Waco, Texas, beautiful Waco, Texas, and today is St. Patrick's Day, so we've got our green outfits on. This is Brad Berger from SCM Promos here in Waco, and we just installed an electric dryer from PRINTEX, a 10-color Spectrum 12 station with 2 quartz flashes, and we're just talking a little bit so that a buyer just like yourself, because that's who we're talking to, a potential PRINTEX buyer, can understand the sales process or the buying process of large capital equipment.
Well, of course, for me, budget was a huge concern because I had to feel comfortable with my investment. Then, of course, for the dollar, I wanted to try to get the best technology. So the technology in the machine was the next thing. I wasn't on a huge delivery crunch, so to speak, for my schedule. I knew delivery is going to be an important part. Fortunately, we were kind of at our slower season. I knew because the machines are made in Poland that I'm 3 to 4 weeks out. Obviously, you guys have come here and installed the machines, and you know what you're doing, but
Sure.
I don't know what I'm doing. The parts kit that we got along with that, I understand you guys are a young company. You're an international. You're not fully here yet.
Yep, we're getting there.
You're getting there. So the parts were very important to me. That spare parts kit. One of kind of jumping back to the features. One of the features, along with the service and parts, was knowing that your board here was very easily, if there was a problem with this circuit board, very easily changed by somebody like me that has zero mechanical abilities, which I'm sure you've seen during the install over the past few days.
You and I have a little bit of a history together in a sense that you used to have jobs printed with an ex-customer of mine here in Waco.
That's correct.
And some of those people that used to work there that ran my progressive machines now work for you. So we'd had a little bit of an in with you in that regard. How much did that influence, say, your gentleman Floyd and his purchasing decision to feel comfortable to buy a PRINTEX?
Now, my production manager's been in this business for 25 plus years. He's run progressives, as you mentioned.
Yeah, sure.
He's run numerous seminars, different year models, different models. So really, the buying decision I left up to him. Of course, he had a budget, which was my decision, but I let him really look at all of our options without just being tied to what you think you should do. We wanted to be open-minded, look at all the options, all the features. At the end of the day, after we looked at everything based on budget and features, and he settled on the PRINTEX. Was very impressed with a lot of the features that it had. Really thought that it would really help him in production. Just some of the features that you have where you can walk up to each head. The technology there was really impressive to him. So making a purchase like this obviously is a huge decision. A huge capital investment, as you mentioned. Scary for anybody, scary for me. But the process after we got everything laid out, figured out what we wanted, talked to the banker, all of that. It was very simple. You need that initial wire transfer that my bank sent over. Then my accountant, based on where we were at for the year, he wanted to go ahead and actually speed that timeline up, even though my payments weren't due, to get them in on my last year's budget. Did that with no problems, no hesitations. Obviously not a problem. Here's my equipment. So that part of it was really simple.
Now, be it that the PRINTEX is manufactured in Poland, in Europe, was that a bit of a fear for you to send that kind of money overseas?
You would think, oh yeah, wow, I'm sending this money. But no, I mean, you and I and your team through this whole process have been in contact. So if you want to do a little Texas redneck here, I figured I could find you if I needed to.
That's right.
But
That's right.
no, that was never a concern. I mean, I get it. We're asking somebody to do a build out on a very large, expensive piece of equipment. They don't want to fund that through the process. It's my machine. They're custom building for me. So, yeah, no problem.
Well, Brad, we appreciate it.
You bet.
Okay, buddy.